thank you for actually coming onto the Traders interview, so that we can find out a little bit more about yourself, a bit about your trading performance, and perhaps even help some of the other traders out there that are on our fund at the moment. So, Paul, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, yeah, this is your account, MT4. Yeah. So I've had a flick through all the trades, and obviously, I can see all the stuff's in there, like your stop losses are in place. Obviously, no losses above the 1.5%.
Yeah.
And obviously, sort of towards the later part of the prior week, obviously the USD news come in, and obviously
exactly.
You're able to obviously maintain the risk management and obviously hit your profit target of just over £1,000. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to pull up some more analytics now here. So we're currently in process of actually making the dashboard for traders to actually see their account performance in live progress. Obviously, you're going to be able to see account balance, equity, profit and loss. So here we can already see a little bit already. This is your account data, so we can see 54 trades executed. The growth chart. So here we can see profit deals 24, loss deals 30, and some other account information here. So again, this over the next sort of I'm hoping to get this live within the next week, so that you're going to be able to continue progressing on the dashboard here. So yeah, if you wanted to just tell me a little bit about sort of your, first of all, where are you trading from, and how have you found trading with us so far?
So yeah, sorry. So I'm trading from London, East London, Dagenham. Not sure if you've heard of it. You're aware.
Yeah.
I've been trading for about seven years now. I started when I was really young.
Okay.
I started at 16. So my trading style is more of a swing positioning, long-term trading. Okay. So I generally hold positions for like a week or 2 weeks, etc.
Right.
And yeah, that's my trading style.
Okay, cool. So you've said you've been obviously trading for a long period of time now. Have you traded like mostly your own capital? Have you used other prop firms in order to grow as a trader?
Yeah, so mostly was my own capital, but recently, well, within the last year or so, I do trades for other prop firms as well to just obviously leverage my results and things like that. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So are you more of like a fundamental trader or technical trader, or how do you go about like finding your trading positions or analyzing the market?
Yeah, sure. So I'm 80% technical. Okay. I do obviously have a look out for important fundamentals that will be coming out. Like you said previously, in my other account, the beginning account, the USD news really gave me the push that I needed. Past that challenge, but technically it was a line. That's why I placed the positions anyway. So I did follow it from a technical perspective. 80% of my trading is technical, but then again, sometimes you do have the fundamentals that give you that accelerated boost when needed. So
that's similar to me really. I kind of study the technicals and look at the technical factors, look at key levels, market structure, and then sort of the news will provide the liquidity or sort of push the price to that overall target, which you have figured out from technical analysis. But yeah, I think it was that like 7 o'clock USD news that really boosted the trades.
Yeah, I remember because I had a nap, funny enough. So because I was knackered throughout the day, I'd been working from early. So I think I had a nap around 6:30, and I didn't know I was gonna. I thought I was gonna nap for like 20 minutes just before the 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I just must have overslept till about 7:15. I think I opened my eyes. I looked at my thing and I said, I've missed the news. But then I checked my account. I was like, oh, obviously it was a positive news what I needed.
Yeah. So would you say you've got like a strict trading plan that you follow in terms of like implementing risk management, or how you go about maybe placing a certain amount of trades on a weekly basis, or is there any sort of strict pattern that you follow, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. So I only place about 8 to 10 positions a month. So about 1 to maybe 3 maximum a week.
Right.
And then I manage those positions again, obviously because I trade on a long-term basis. So like swing positions, I try to catch the bigger moves in the market.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I have strict risk management, normally 0. For this account anyway, normally 0.5% to 1% per position, depending on the setup and things like that.
Well, I think the biggest loss on that account was what was it, £69.96. So that's not even 1% really. So and obviously, you know, biggest profit is almost £230. So it's you know, a decent risk reward ratio there.
Definitely.
So
I
yeah,
think
I mean,
on the account I have now is a bit of a drawdown. So
right.
the 40k account, which is a bit annoying, but you know, it's just going to mean taking a bit of time to. So right now, so perfect example, because I'm in a drawdown now, and I'm definitely not trying to lose the account. So my risk, I'll squeeze that all the way down to 0.5. So it might take a bit of time just to get some breathing space more back into the clear, and then I'll manage the positions going forward from there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So would you say there's like any particular instruments or favored instruments you trade, or any currency pairs that you sort of favor? I noticed there's a couple of, well, I think 1 or 2 gold positions, but other than that, it's mostly mixed forex pairs. Would you say you've got a favorite pair, or is it just have you a set amount of number of watch list, or how do you go about that?
Yeah. So I've got a watch list of about 10 to 12 pairs that I only trade. There's no specific, if I'm being honest, I haven't got any favorites. It's just whatever opportunity presents at the time in whatever currency pair, then I'll take the position. And yeah, like you rightly said, I do trade gold a bit from time to time when I spot like reasonable opportunity with that as well. So
yeah. And how's that in alignment with your own trading or other accounts? I mean, do you trade any other markets, or is it mainly forex?
No, just forex.
Just forex, yeah. Cool. So is there any like, regarding your experience with us as a prop firm, then, like how have you felt it so far, you know, with the account development? Because there's a lot of different prop firms out there, the way they go about it. Obviously some prop firms will you know, give you a demo account, and it's like you've got to pass verification phase, which can take time. But obviously we implement sort of a more instant access to funding, even though it's a smaller account that you actually get initially. How have you felt that in compared to other prop firms?
Yeah, like I said, I do trade for other prop firms as well, and I am funded as well. And again, I have gone through, like you rightly said, I've gone through the phases of passing evaluations before I got funded, which was longer. Whereas in your case, again, just instant funding. And one thing I will say that is, you guys were the fastest payout that I've received so far. So I think I invoiced, and then like literally 2 hours after I was paid. So it is the fastest payout that I've received so far.
I hope I'd say we're quite flexible when it comes to, you know, payouts and all that. You know, obviously we don't mess about with making traders wait. You know, as soon as they make their profits and they get rewarded, and you know, you're above a level 2 funded trader now. So obviously, any time that you do go back into profit, then obviously you can request a payout at any time, as long as it's above £150. So you know, it
can be done in pounds as well. That's another thing. Because most of the is in dollars, and then obviously you have to convert it.
Exactly, dollars, euros, etc. So yeah, I mean we've covered pretty much it all here. We've obviously I've looked already through the account statistics, and it all looks very good. Obviously you're trading the 40k account now, obviously in a small bit of drawdown at the moment. Obviously we can hopefully turn things around. But in terms of you as a trader, then what is your long-term goals essentially as a trader? Is it to continue trading the accounts, like the prop accounts, run them up, or is it to perhaps maybe trade it for yourself long term, or what do you want from the market?
Good question. I mean, I've recently just started trading full time. So I was working, I was trading and working in private equity. So I was working on mergers and acquisitions, so buying and selling companies. So that was what I was doing as a job while trading.
Right.
So I've just recently actually gone into this full time, about 4 months ago. So, I mean, in terms of what do I want, to be completely honest, I think it's a bit early now. Obviously, I just want to keep making more money. I think that's the goal of every trader, to make more money. But
yeah,
in terms of, it's definitely trading for myself. I don't think I'll ever stop doing that. Actually, it's a lifetime skill. So obviously, just trade for myself, prop firms. But in terms of maybe, I'm not sure. I'll be honest. At least for the next, in the near future, the next year, I just want to concentrate on my the accounts that I manage. Concentrate on my personal accounts. Just keep building them up, and then in a year's time, I'll see. I'll see from there. Really
cool. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps it all up. We've got so many traders all across the world that at the moment we're working on. We kind of like the remote access and the remote working. Obviously, traders, they just manage from wherever. We've got so many different types of traders from so many countries, and you as a trader, you can work remotely. Obviously, if you build the capital and make a profit, then obviously you get payouts remotely. So it's all done remotely at the moment, but it's definitely something that we can look to increase or do in the future. Regarding the instruments that we have on our platform, is there any other instruments that you would like to see added to potentially the watch list?
Personally,
yeah.
Personally, no, not really. I think I've got all the currency pairs that I trade, and obviously gold. That's it. Like for me personally, I don't trade any other instruments, silver, or anything
indices, US 30,
no,
anything like that. No,
I don't personally, anyway. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you've got no other questions, then I'm happy to wrap it up there. I mean, it was really it's always good to meet other profitable traders that are on their journey, and just find out a little bit more about people's style of trading, because we've all got different trade styles, habits that show up through the trading performance, the way that you actually trade, the way you grow capital, etc. But if there are any other questions that you have, then obviously you can feel free, as you know, to jump on the live chat or email us at any time, and we'll always be happy to do another one of these if you want to pull up any more information about your account performance, any perhaps sort of mentoring sessions. We're happy to help out with that as well. So is there anything else that you wanted to wrap up with before we leave?
No, not at the moment. Just I've had a great experience so far. I just hope to keep building that. Obviously my main focus right now is just to come out of that drawdown. So just focusing on that first, and then
well, all the best with your account, your 40k account. Hopefully you can hit that 10% profit target and move to the next level. And be sure to stay in touch if you have any other questions, or you want to do another call.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
All right, cheers, Manuel. Thank you.